Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tangle Time Arts. My name is Nana Heron, and I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and I'm glad to be back. I got sidelined with a little cold, and it really wiped me out. But I think my voice is back enough so that I can film the short demo for our Tangle of the week. We are on week 6, and I thought we'd do something easy, and I thought we'd take a look at Xircus. It's spelled like circus, but with an X. And it's so simple that it's genius. So for this project, we are going to need our basic tools with a white tile, a black pen, a number 2 pencil, and a tortillon. And instead of a red pen today, I have a couple of the metallic gel pens, but you could use a red pen or glitter pens or your favorite color of gel pens, or just keep it even simpler with just black. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start with our pencil, and we are going to do everything the traditional way and put a dot in each corner. And you want to do that lightly, but I'm pressing a little harder so that you can see. And then I'm going to draw a line from each dot, each corner to each corner, just like so. So now we have a nice little frame around it. And I thought we would start our project with a heart shape because Valentine's Day is coming up. So Zircus is a cool grid like tangle, but kind of like an alternative grid and not the traditional square type. So you can do that within any shape, like a circle or a square, but we're going to do that within a heart shape. So I'm just going to pencil in a heart. You could go straight for the pen if you'd like to, but I think it might be easier for some people if we just did penciled it in first. Just a nice sized heart shape. It's probably, I don't know, just under 2 inches probably. Once you have that heart string, I'm just going to take my pen and I'm actually going to go over that. And then we're going to start with Zircus. So Zircus is, I think I would describe it as working with kind of V shapes. And I'm going to picture the center like right about here, but I'm not going to mark it. I'm just kind of keeping that in mind. And I am going to draw our first V shape like that. Just make sure I'm focused in here. All right. I'm going to rotate a little bit. And I'm going to aura this line going towards our point again. And then coming back. So I've got these like V's going there. I'm just going to work my way around our heart shape. I don't know how many of these are going to be able to fit in, but we'll see. We'll just keep going. Or the previous one. And my lines are rather straight, but you could add a curve to them if you would like. And it looks like mine is going to be pretty symmetrical here. like that. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. Mine just kind of turned out that way. And at this point, you can keep going with your black pen, but I'm going to switch out the black pen for, it's kind of a reddish metallic pen. This one's by Altitude. So you can choose your favorite color. I'm going with the reddish color because of Valentine's Day. But you could stick with your black pen or use a red micron or your favorite color. It could be blue or purple or green. It doesn't have to be red. And now we're just going to aura inside each of these. We repeat the aura until we don't have any more space. And it's as simple as that, really. So this is our grid. Um, and we're just filling it in with the auras. And this literally works in any shape that you're working with. So we could have done this in a square or a hexagon or a circle, but we happen to be working within a heart shape. And just keep putting your auras in each section. And rotate as you go. And we're already on our last one. Like I said, it's so simple that it's genius. Goes really quickly too. And it's great if you want to fill a space pretty quickly. So that is Xircus in our heart shape. So I thought we'd embellish our heart and add something to it so that we could have like a little Valentine. So I'm going to go back to my black pen and I'm going to aura around my heart. And rotate around so that I can work a little easier. I did an aura. And then I'm going to go in with the Crescent Moon shapes. So I'm just going to start a little off from our center here and then put in the half ladybug shape. And then I'm going to keep adding those, and they're pretty close together. And same on the other side. And then I'm not going to actually fill these in. With Crescent Moon, usually we would fill these in, but I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to aura around each little half ladybug shape. And I think I would like to add just a little bit of a curl on the bottom here of my heart. And then I'm going to aura around the entire crescent moon area, kind of making a nice border. I'm not going all the way down. I'm just going to kind of float that on top all the way around. Like that. And now I'm going to take my reddish gel pen again, the metallic one, and I'm actually going to ink in this area instead of the half ladybug shapes. And just keep rotating as you go. All right, we have that filled in now. I also have another color gel pen. This is kind of like a coppery gold one. And I am, first of all, going to use it to ink in this area, kind of make it like a ribbon. It's optional, you don't have to, but I just thought it'd be nice to add a little extra color. I actually like it white, but since it's Valentine's Day, it's nice to have that little bit of metallic shine to it. Or glitter. Glitter would look great too. Just a reminder, if you're working with gel pens, that they do take a little longer to dry. So you might want to give it some extra time. Like that. And then I thought for fun, we'd add some bead lines. And these are fun. And I'll put the information in the description. But bead lines are just basically, and I'm going to do this with my gel pen, but you could do this with the black pen as well. So I'm just going to kind of let them kind of hang around here. I'm just putting in a squiggly line. And I'm just going to do various ones. I'm going to lift up my pen here and kind of come down to where I think it would kind of go. Just adding them here and there. And I think I can get one more down here. I've got my lines in. And then I'm going to start adding the little beads to them. So for this, traditionally they are like literally little bead-like looking things. Um, and you would kind of make a pattern of it, like do three and then space and do three more and a space and three more. But I'm going to be alternating with some heart-shaped ones. So I've got three. I'm going to leave a nice big space there. And then I'm going to add, let's see, I'll do three here. Like that. And then I'll switch back to the reddish one. So you can see instead of more little beads, I'm just going to add a couple of hearts along our line here, our string. And I'll put some more down here. So we're switching it up a little bit by using some hearts in there. Um, I think for this one, I'll just start with hearts. And let's see, do hearts here. And you can make them all hearts if you'd like to. All right, I'm going to switch back to my other color and add more of the bead type. All right, so we have our cute little bead lines in there. And now we can do some shading. So this is our simple project. But I think it would look cute on a little card to give to your friend or your sweetie. So I'm just going to shade around the inside of this heart, just making sure that it's dry before you do that. It looks pretty dry to me, but gel pen can be a little tricky sometimes. And then I'm going to add a little shading along here. Now, if you have a pink chalk pencil or colored pencil, that would look great too with the red. So you can make that decision. I'm just working with basic materials this today plus the gel pens. So I'm just using a number 2 pencil. So adding a little graphite along those valleys of the V like that. And then we can add some shading around the outside here. And again, if you have like a pink chalk pencil, that would look great. Or if you have watercolors or watercolor pencils, those would look awesome too, instead of using your graphite. So there's different options for you. Definitely. Then once we have that in, I'm just running graphite along our previous pencil lines, kind of rounding out the corner there. Definitely keeping it simple with this project. But sometimes simple is just what we need. Don't need to overcomplicate things. All right. Now I can take my tortillon and I am just going to start along these lines here. And I'm going in pretty gently because I had used metallic gel pen. But it's blending pretty nicely. All right, then I can go along the edge here. So yeah, I feel like Xircus, here is a great filler. Anytime you have an area and you're just not quite sure what to do with it, you could try this one and you could fill a nice, pretty large area too, pretty quickly. And it's going to fit in any shape pretty much. All right, now I'm going to do on the outside of the heart. Great, got that filled in. Then we can go ahead and go along our pencil line here for our frame. All right, that is it for a sweet little project. If you want, you could add a little bit of shading in here. And I'm just doing that with the tortillon because I have quite a lot of graphite on it. So I'm not using the pencil, but I'm just adding like a blush of graphite along here. Just a tiny bit. And that's our sweet little heart project. Like I said, it's super simple, but with just a few additional colors, you can make something really cute pretty quickly. And this would look really sweet on a card. Or you could just use a tile and you could put your message on the back there. All right, it's time for us to put our initials on because I'm going to call this done. And I'm just putting my initials in the corner here this time. Flip it over and put my name on it and the date. For me, it's February 9th. And this was our tangle of the week, our weekly tangle. And it's I believe it's number 6. And it is Xircus by Zentangle. So spelled like circus, that's a C, but with an X. All right. And then we also had bead lines. All right. So our focus for week 6 was Xircus. And it really turns out nicely. I love that kind of depth that you can get in there, especially with the shading. It looks super cool. All right. Thank you for bearing with me today. And again, my apologies that my voice is not quite 100%, but I just wanted to keep on track as much as I can with our weekly tangles. I'll be back at the end of the week with another project. If you're in the Midwest, stay safe. We're getting some snow in the middle of the week, and also stay well. All right. Have a happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I have so much gratitude for all of you, and I love you all. Take care. Stay well. Bye.